move through into second place, or will he? Here comes Maitland right around the outside, and the Honda Fireblade does the job, but he runs too wide and Bridge takes it back. So Aaron Maitland, paying the major price there, just gathers up all the courage, but then forgot to brake or got something wrong and went way too wide. So he's back in third place. 20 Bridge from Hamilton in second. 15 Robbie Dean, the grizzled veteran, on the Aprilia, without making its debut this season in the Battle of the Streets competition. He's back in fourth place now, and look at the way he starts to hound Aaron Maitland. Oh, another big sideways movement there from number 2, Jason McEwen. Just hard on the back brake. 20 Bridge still sits in second place. The battle really is behind them though. 31 Aaron Maitland on the Fireblade, and Robbie Dean on the Aprilia 1000. He's got up in front of Maitland. The back wheel of the Aprilia dancing around. Robbie was saying to me that it's really in the development stages. Even though it's a production bike, there are limited modifications to be done, and he has yet to do them on the Aprilia. This man's bike, though, is fully sorted out. 1 lap to go. And pops up a wheelie for the big crowd enjoying the sunshine here at Gisborne. He's got this one in the bag. Just have a look at the technique. Just a little bit of body English down through the gears. Hard on the brakes and then off again. Rolls the power on smoothly. The ZX9's got lots of power, so he's got to be a bit judicious on the throttle. But Jason McEwen knows how to get the best out of this machine. Number 2, Jason McEwen, heading for win number 2. He won the Formula 1, the Formula Gisborne race. He's going to win this one pretty much unchallenged. Nothing but clear track behind him as he heads towards the checkered flag. The Kawasaki New Zealand Planet Design ZX9 gets the win, the checkered flag. Look at that, the battle for second, it'll be 20 Bridge, then I think it'll be the Aprilia, and then it will be 31 Aaron Maitland. So a good result there for Robbie Dean. Gets up in third, number 15 on the Aprilia RSV 1000. Fourth place, Auckland's Aaron Maitland, and in fifth, another Aucklander, Lance Lowe on the Suzuki.
You made that one look easy, Jason.
Yeah, well, there's doesn't seem to be a lot of the usual competition here. Tony and Dean Felton, and there's a lot of guys that aren't here today for some reason. So yeah, looks like the Proddy racing's going to be pretty straightforward, really. Not too much problem here.
Well, welcome back to the second round of the Battle of the Streets here at sunny Gisborne. We're just about set for a start in the sidecars, and the one to watch for is rig number 1, and that is Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams. Watch 2 for number 27, Dave Annan and Robbie Shorter, and it looks like 27 it is going into the front. That's Abrahams and Buckley up the inside, but 27 into the lead, and that is Annan and Shorter. And coming up the inside of them, it looked like 42, and that is John Blamires. It looks like he might have got through into second place. So they disappear out of our sight for the moment, but it is number 27 in the lead, and that is David Annan and Robbie Shorter. In second place, number 42, John Blamires and Nick Ives on the Yamaha FZR 1000. And in third place, it looks like it is Lovell and Duffy, the current national road racing sidecar champion. Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams didn't get a very good start, but watch for them to come through. There they are, fourth place at the moment. 93, Duffy and Lovell up into second place. Or should I say Lovell and Duffy. 27 though, Annan and Shorter lead it. And here comes the charge from Blamires and Ives, trying to get up the inside, the big long straight here, working quite well for the mule bike. You see the slight difference there, the bike behind number 27 a whole lot shorter. That's because the 27 bike, the engine is in the back. So, and they really do like the long straights and the twisty circuit here at Gisborne. 27 in the front, Annan and Shorter. In second place, 42, John Blamires and Nick Ives, and right in behind them, in fact, right alongside them now, number 1, Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams. So out onto the big long straight they come once again, still Blamires and Ives in second place. Look at Buckley closing it up now, and right in behind them it is the current national road racing champions, and that is Aaron Lovell and Phil Duthie on the 93, the Suzuki machine. Right around the outside goes Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams. Can they make the pass stick? They go round the long way. Duthie and Lovell try and get up the inside, don't make the pass work for them, and 42 Blamires lives another day because he stays in second place. The race leader, 27, the mule machine, David Annan and Robbie Shorter in second place, 42. Look at the positions changing behind them though. Aaron Lovell has got a tiger on his tail, in fact in front of him now, because Colin Buckley's made the pass stick this time. So Buckley and Abrahams move into third. Behind them it is Lovell and Duthie, and at the front it is still number 27, and that is David Annan and Robbie Shorter. Watch 2 for the number 1 rig coming on the outside now of Blamires and Ives, and that is Buckley and Abrahams making the pass right around the outside. They nearly cut the water off of John Blamires and Nick Ives, YZ 1000, but it is Buckley into second place now. Remember, he didn't contest the whole national championship rounds for the sidecars, but he is still the defending Battle of the Streets champion, Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams. But these Table have got it in the front at the moment. 27, David Annan and Robbie Shorter. Robbie Shorter last year swinging for Gary West, of course, on the Kawasaki rig out of Hamilton, but now with David Annan, past national champion. These guys in second. Number 1, the Bob Haldane Motorcycles Yamaha of Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams. Then it is Blaimares and Ives, and then it is the current national sidecar champions, and that is Aaron Lovell and Phil Duthie. 1 lap to go, and it looks like Lovell and Duthie have got up and passed Ives and Blaimares there, so they've moved up into 3rd place now. Yes, they're right on the backside of Colin Buckley and Darren Abrahams. There's the race leader, Annan and Shorter, heading towards the checkered flag in 2nd place. Well, is it going to be 1 or is it going to be bike number 93? It's 93. It is. It's Aaron Lovell and Phil Duthie into 2nd place. So they've snuck up on Buckley and Abrahams. So the positions change right down to the wire here in the sidecars, the Gisborne Parts World sidecars. 27's going to win it and win it easily, David Annan and Robbie Shorter. But look at the battle for 2nd place. Forget about 69, they're a lap down. 93 will get 2nd, and that is Aaron Lovell and Phil Duthie. In 3rd place, it'll be Buckley and Abrahams, and in 4th place, it was Blaimere and Ives. Well, unbelievable stuff. And in 5th, number 77, the Gisborne pairing of Murray and Puketapu. Great stuff in the Gisborne Parts World sidecars here at the Awapuni circuit.
Good race, boys.
Thank you very much.
You think you can take them?
Quietly confident, yeah. Bad problems all year with the engines and gearboxes, but when you were up there, as long as we can get something to hold together, and she finally is, so really happy.
We have to work twice as hard on these long bikes to keep them on the track. Short bikes, they stop and turn and punch out of the corners. The long bikes just generally got to keep the wheel spinning and drift and power on out of the way.
So just about set for a start in the Formula Gisborne, brought to you by Moller Yamaha. And watch for the man on the number 11 Kawasaki again. That is Jason McEwen. This time the tables have been turned though. 37, Sean Harris it is, goes into the long left-hander. McEwen got around him, I think. We'll wait for the next shot. I think the Kawasaki might have got into the front. No, it isn't that way. 37, Harris stays in the front. On the Suzuki, remember, in the big bikes, riding the 600 Honda, the Castrol Honda, of course, but on the Suzuki GSX-R 750 in these ones, the Formula Gisborne race. 31 there, just going through your shot on the Fireblade Honda. That's Aaron Maitland from Auckland, and just in behind him, Craig Scott, one of the regulars in the Formula 1, the Formula Gisborne, the Robert Holden Memorials, all the way from Wanganui, and boy, oh boy, real crowd pleaser on that Kawasaki motocrosser. So 1 lap just about to be completed. It is the Honda of, shouldn't make it the Suzuki of Sean Harris in the front. In 2nd place, number 11, the bike gets twitchy. That's the ZX9R of Jason McEwen from Sanson. Remember, he's a defending Formula 1 champion, Formula Wanganui champion, Battle of the Streets champion. He is also the defending Open Class champion, and after the first round, he leads the points chase in the Robert Holden Memorial and the Open Class. So a banner day at Wanganui, and certainly shaping up to be a banner day here at Gisborne for Jason McEwen. At the moment, though, the fly in the ointment is number 37, Sean Harris from New Plymouth on the Suzuki this time round. The Kawasaki gets a little bit closer now, dives to the inside, tries to make the pass stick, has a quick sneaky look at Sean Harris. Harris on the outside. This is a very long left-hander. Harris it is, it goes into the apex in the front. Will he come out the other side in the lead? The Suzuki leads the Kawasaki at the moment. Back in 3rd place, it looks like Craig Sheriff. Look at that, easy as you like, just shoots up the inside. There's Jason McEwen, and into the front on the Kawasaki New Zealand ZX9R. 2nd place, the Suzuki of Harris. In 3rd place, another Suzuki. That's Craig Sheriff. Remember, Sheriff's on the 600, so he hasn't quite got the horsepower and the top-end speed of the bikes in front of him, but he makes up for it with the nimbleness and perhaps the slightly better braking in some of the tight turns on the back of the circuit here at Gisborne. 11, Jason McEwen doesn't have any deficiencies at all in Gisborne. He has been absolutely dominant in every race he's fronted. He's won. Will it be this way again? 11, McEwen in the lead. 37, Harris in 2nd place. In 3rd, it's Sheriff. McEwen and Harris, of course, sharing a synergy, if you like. They're both very good friends with the late, great Robert Holden. They both race regularly at the Isle of Man, and both of them have spent time on the brilliant Britain machine. So it's quite a track record there between the two of them. At the moment, though, it is Sanson's McEwen from 37, Harris in 2nd, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Suzuki. The order in the Moller Yamaha. Formula Gisborne here in the sunshine. 11, McEwen just continuing his dominance here. Sat out a couple of seasons ago, but back with a vengeance now. Remember, he told us he doesn't particularly like the street racing, but boy, oh boy, he is so good at it. really just gathers up all the courage and takes all the necessary risks to stay at the front of the field. That's what he's done today. It's been a complete display from McEwen. Harris has kept him honest, but really that's all you can say. 1 lap to go for the Molly Yamaha Formula Gisborne. It is number 11 from 37.56 back in third place is Craig Sheriffs on the Suzuki, and I think it may be number 20 Stephen Bridge back in fourth. So really a rerun of our earlier race. McEwen looks so relaxed, so comfortable on the big Kawasaki. Nothing Sean Harris can do about it at the moment. Now he tries to go up the inside through the big long right-hander. Doesn't work for him though. McEwen sees it coming, just shuts the door, and out onto the back straight they go once again. And Jason McEwen picks up win number 3 here at Gisborne. The number 11 Kawasaki gets there. 37 Harris has got to be content with second, and third place it was Craig Sheriffs. In fourth it was Stephen Bridge from Hamilton, and in fifth place it was the county's Honda mounted Aaron Maitland. Well, the last race on the program here at the Awapuni Circuit in Gisborne is the Lion-sponsored Robert Holden Memorial, and this is the best against the rest. The feature event, if you like. Watch for the Kawasaki of Jason McEwen. He's been absolutely dominant here all day. It looks like it might be a replay here. In second place, 31 Maitland. Third looks like Bridge. Then 37, Sean Harris. So a bit of a change already. Steve Bridge getting up into second place on the second of the Kawasaki ZX9s in the field. So Kawasaki 1 and 2. In fact, I think that position might have changed. Aaron Maitland might have just snuck up the inside of Bridge. There he is, 31, Aaron Maitland, the county's Honda Fireblade, moves up into second place. Then we look through the field there, watch 2 for number 6, Corey Oxenham on the 600 Kawasaki. Mine back in the pack, about 7th or 8th at the moment. There's Maitland in second, then it's Bridge, then it's Harris. Then we go back to 56, and that looks like Craig Sheriffs on the Suzuki New Zealand Shell Advanced Oils GSXR 600. So once again, he's got a bit of work to do to keep up with these 900 and 1000cc monsters. 11, McEwen in the front. Problems here though. This is Maitland and Bridge by the look of it. They've had it coming together, both of them back on the machines and going again, but a little bit of drama here in the Robert Holden Memorial. Steve Bridge got together, I think, with Aaron Maitland, and that's put them right out of contention at the moment. McEwen all on his own. 56, Sheriffs in second place. 15, the grizzled veteran, Robbie Dean from Tauranga on the Aprilia 1000 moves up into third, and then we have, by the look of it there, number 6, Corey Oxenham, so the Kawasaki 600 getting in the act as well. But remember, we lost number 31, Aaron Maitland, and also number 20, Stephen Bridge. They're both back in the race, but well down the field. This is the battle for second and third at the moment. By the look of it, 56, Craig Sheriffs from Palmerston North. Right in behind him, number 15, Robbie Dean. Long-time spectators of motorcycling in New Zealand will know the exploits of Robbie Dean. He was an absolute crowd pleaser at the Wanganui Cemetery Circuit for years and years and years on Suzuki machines, but now, of course, debuting the Aprilia 1000 here at Gisborne. 15, Robbie Dean from Tauranga. Just up in front of him is Craig Sheriffs. Then it's Oxenham on the Kawasaki. But remember, way out in front, clearing out as if there's no tomorrow, is bike number 11, and that is Jason McEwen. Second and third go through the big long left-hander at the end of the long straight here at the Awapuni Circuit. Up through the gearbox goes Robbie Dean. Back with the race leader now, heading his way out onto the big straight here at Gisborne. Number 11, Jason McEwen, has had the dream ride all day. Hasn't been touched really in any of the races. He'll make a complete sweep of the races here today in Gisborne, and that will extend his lead in the points in both the open production and the Formula Battle of the Streets competition. And of course the Robert Holden, he won the Robert Holden, the reordered race of Wanganui was run here earlier this morning, so he's going to win this one as well. That will give him a huge points advantage as we go to the next round in Pyra in February. 11, Jason McEwen from Sanson, a veteran of many, many years racing, the past Superbike champion of New Zealand, a rider, as we said earlier, on the Britain machine, helped with the development of that machine, been to the Isle of Man regularly on the Kawasaki's for the last 2 seasons, and has been absolutely dominant. Checkered flag comes out, big wheelie for the crowd here, enjoying the motor racing, and Jason McEwen wins it, and look at the advantage, nothing but clear track behind him. In second place, Craig Sheriffs on the Suzuki. Third place with Corey Oxenham on a Kawasaki. Fourth it was Robbie Dean, and fifth place it was Scott Buckley on the Yamaha. But the first major race of the new millennium belonged to this man, Jason McEwen.